Well, hi everybody. It's Kathy, and I'm here today, as I promised, to make a Christmas journal with you. And we're going to make one like this. This is one that I had a flip through on my channel a little bit ago, a couple days ago. It's a file folder Christmas journal. It has one signature. It is held together with a ribbon binding. That's the back. The closure is in an eyelet with a ribbon. It has a fold out here with a few things. And then here's the one signature. And it has a fold out envelope. There were some little things in there. So we'll make it similar, maybe not exactly the same. And pocket in the back and such. Okay? The paper collection we'll be using is from Calico Collage. And we will also use Pine Street Square by Paper Studio. And of course, file folder. Alrighty, let's get started. First of all, what I did is I took a file folder and using the natural fold lines along the spine, I cut it down to 8.5 inches tall by 6 inches on one side. The spine is 3/4 of an inch, the natural spine, and then another 6 inches. So you'll need a 12-inch piece of scrapbook paper plus a little more to cover the spine. Okay, so 8.5 by 6. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to glue in let's see what I want to do first. I'm going to glue in the flap, the fold out, before we start anything. And we're doing that with a piece of craft board that I made a 3/4 inch score on. And this was around a 12-inch, 6 and 6 inch fold. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it in here. I want to make sure when I glue it that I'm not going over the score lines. And I want to make sure my glue works. I always leave this glue out and it dries out so quickly, but I love it. It's my favorite glue, I have to admit. Let's see if it works this time. There we go, kind of. Not really. Let's try one more time. Got that big piece of glue in there. There we go. Well, okay, now it's runny. Ain't that the way? Thank goodness for fingers. Oh, I lost my wet wipe. Must have thrown it away. Let me get that out. Okie doke. I'm going to glue that right in here. Making sure I don't get it on the fold line. I want to make sure it folds out this way and that the spine is with the other spine. Okay, I made it a little shorter than 6 inches. I'll tell you exactly how long I made it. I made it 5 3/4 inches, and then this I cut even a little bit more. So this is about 5 1/2 inches. So it was 5 3/4 inches, and then I scored it, and then another 5 inches, just like that. Seems to be a little high. Well, I'm going to trim that while I see it. Okie doke. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to put a reinforcement down this spine here. Actually, before I do that, I want to put the paper on this side. I think that's what I want to do. So, because I want this to sit over it just a bit. Well, you know what? I'm going to put this right in. It's either the glue's too runny, I lob on too much. We're going to place that right like that. And I'm not worrying too much about this excess because I'm going to have a piece of paper over that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Whoops. It's alive. And I'm going to actually put down the papers that go on the outside first, because then I want this to kind of go over that. So I'm going to put this down. Sorry about that. That's my dog, of course. Whenever I start a video, he has to bark. Now, sometimes I just cover the whole thing and then score it after it's on, but sometimes that bunches up when you're using the file folder. It bunches it up a little bit, so I decided not to do that. I need to find the other piece. Okay. Make sure I don't go over the score line. Okay. Then I'm going to put the little piece that I just had and I'm going to score it 3/4 of an inch in the middle. So it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna score it at half. Oops, that's not right. My goodness. Half. And a quarter. Okay. When I did that, I cracked the paper, but I think that's actually going to be okay. Now I'm going to put glue in here. And I'm going to stand it up to do it, simply because I want the score line to be in the right place, the folds. I try this and go right underneath here. There's a spot. It's not sticking. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and put paper on this side. And on the inside, I'm using the red paper. Just like that. I'm gonna put it right on this. These file folder journals are really fun to make. I'm so used to making hardcover journals, but then I discovered this and I just love it. Okay, and then on this side, I can go ahead and put the glue right on here. Just like that. I love this glass top. I say that every time I do a video, but it's so easy to clean up. People also use tiles, I hear. That sounds like a great idea too. Get one of those big 18 by 18 inch tiles. It's cheaper than this. I think this was like $23, which was ridiculous. Okay, now I want to cover this, glued together a little bit, and gonna go ahead and start on this side like this. I might have to cut it off. With the edge, it looks like it's a little larger than it needs to be. That's okay. I'm gonna put glue around here. Make sure I get down this fold line. Make sure it's facing in the right direction. How many times have I done that? I had to rip something out because it was upside down. Yeesh. That's a pain. Well, it's fall in Miami, and what that means for us is it's dropped like 5 degrees. It's probably in the low 80s, let's say. Maybe, if you're standing in a breeze. But it is nice. The humidity's not as bad. So that's the nice part. We have to count our blessings here. I used to live in New England. Grew up in Florida, but lived in New England, which I adore. You know, and I didn't move because of the snow. I didn't move back. Just circumstances, you know. And I do miss it, especially this time of year. You cannot beat fall in New England. I lived in Western Massachusetts, so it was a delight. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. And for a while I lived in Princeton, Massachusetts, which was beautiful, near Mount Wachusett. And then moved way over to Western Massachusetts, to Amherst, Hadley, South Hadley, rather. Loved it. And let's fold this. It needs to... Whoop, I'm sorry. Let me get my dog. I had to close the curtain. He'll probably still bark because you can kind of see through the curtains. But there he goes. He's the protector. Yeah, it gets all these ripples. I don't like ripples. There we go. Okay, and this opens. That looks good. And next, let's put in our signature. Now, I've already created my signature. I added some dangles to the bottom, and it's ready to go. I have about 36 pages, which really is too much for one signature, but I think it'll be fine. I ended up not putting a separate cover on it, which I typically do because I made it so thick. So it'll be fine because this will cover it. And I'm holding it in by putting some eyelets in. Let me get my eyelets out. I need 2. And getting my thingamabobber to poke the holes. I'm going to put a hole at the top. About, I'd say 1/4 of an inch up. And if you all haven't used an eyelet thing, don't be afraid of them. Because I didn't know how to use it. You just, you make mistakes and you just learn how to do it a little better each time. I'm still no pro. I'm sure there's an easier way, but I started being comfortable with it when I stopped. Oh, that's getting yucky. When I stopped trying to match the directions, I just did what I thought was right. And ever since then, it's worked better. Okay, I need to go back in and fix this here. This is getting funky. And it's just because I didn't let the glue dry. Okay, so I'm going to take my signature. Well, actually, I'm going to take ribbon first. I hope I have enough here. And I'm going to go up one side. Hopefully. Just like that. This is the first time I've ever used ribbon for holding in a signature. I really like it for this. We just clip that so make it a little easier. It worked out well on the first one, so I said, I just think it's really cute. And then if you keep the cover, you could use it for another Christmas as well. Okay. And then, before I tie it, I'm gonna slip the signature in place. Just like that. I'm gonna put a bell there. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to tie it into a knot, a simple knot. And tie it into a bow. Make sure I have it tight enough. And I do. And let me clip the bow, and it makes it look so festive, doesn't it? Okay, so far so good. Now we're going to do the cover, and I think I have these images that I think are so pretty. So I actually use my cutter to cut this out. You know, I just got this Cricut cutter. I'm not crazy about it, I have to say. I have a Fiskars one too, which I like much better. It just, ease of use. It bothers me that you have to open it up from this side. So you can't really, you know, you have to pick up your edgings instead of just mushing them off. I mean, that's just easy, but it bugs me. Okay, and I'm gonna cut it in half. Okay, let's see what we got. I'm going to put this on the front. I'm going to cut it a little more because I want the border of the paper to show, of the other paper to show a little more. And I think I can cut a little bit of this off. I think that will do it. Yeah, it looks pretty with that showing. I'm going to glue this on. And then I'm going to put a little bit of lace. No. How about this? Yes. Although this is what I used on the other one, but that's okay. Have it on this side too. That's kind of pretty. This side or this side? I actually like it over here. Okay, I have some gold paper that I'm going to put on there later, but this is good for now. And I think I'll do the same thing back here. Whoa. Glue run amok. Okay. A little white showing. I'm gonna ink the edges. So I guess I don't really need to cut it off. Okie doke. Now, it's still funky over here, isn't it? Okay. I have some really pretty things. This paper collection is so beautiful. But let me see what I want to do over here. See what I've got. Clean this up a little bit. I have some leftovers from last year. I think I'm going to try to use. I have this cute little gift box, and it kind of matches. I want to see if it'll still close okay. Yes, it will. I thought that would be really cute here, but I don't want to use the elastic. But I could do that. Put a little red ribbon through it. Maybe a little red bow. Hope I'm in the frame. Get myself over there. Tie it in a bow. And clip it. And glue it. And it's dried up. And put that right there. Gotta dry. Also have a little bag I thought was cute. That could go, this could go in the back. And let's see what else I have. These are all from last year from Michael's. This is a cute little clip. You can make it into a clip. Well, let me do that. Let me make it into a clip. I don't know that it'll stay, but we'll see. I'll let that dry for a while. Okay, now I need something to go in there. I was thinking I would make these little tags. I think they're so cute. I need a piece of tag board. Yeah. I like this with all the colors. That one. And take this one. These images are from Louise Hensel, Heinzl on Etsy. She's got some beautiful stuff. Check her out. Louise is Luise. I remember I'll put her info in the box, description box. Okay, so I'm going to glue these right on here. Just like that. It's just so I can make it a little stiffer. And just like that. Cut those. Get that out of our way. It looks so junky over here. For those of you who might hate having junk around when you're trying to craft. I, on the other hand, don't mind it, but I know there are people that do. My stuff looks like a torpedo hit when I'm crafting. I start out so organized. It's funny how our brains are all wired differently. Let me put in some holes. Just like that. And let's use white and the green. Make these pretty. There's one. And another one. And let's see, these could go here and here, used as a tuck spot. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can get this working. Oh, there's something stuck in there. I'm gonna go there. And we'll just stick that one in there so it pops up a little bit. Okay, then maybe I'll put a little angel inside the box. These are also from Louise Hensel. These are kind of abstract angels. I think they're so cute. Those are cute. Maybe I'll put in a couple. And one more, and then maybe I'll put a Brad on it. That just looks maybe these three. Maybe, where's that little clip? Maybe we could do it with this. Cute. Hopefully that'll all fit down in the box. Cute. Let's put something there. When you open up the box, you have a shiny surprise. There you go. Just like that, open it up. Tricky to get to. But cute. Okay. Then you can tuck something in there. And that's good to go. Now on this side, I wanted to put an extra pad to write on. I'm going to use this paper. And I'm going to simply it's like 3D in the camera. Okay, since we have to have it go like this and like this, and like this, and like this. Straighten this up. And then I'm going to need another piece. I'll use the bright red side. Let's see what I have here. Nah. Looking for some plain paper. If I have it. I do. Okay. is so you can make your Christmas lists. So maybe I'll just make it as wide as this paper is. We're gonna have to cut it. Place this over the top. Cut it. And just like that. There we go, just like that. It's gonna go in here, but it's going to be a thinner pocket. Just like that. And now I have to get my stapler. And we want to staple this papers. Glue this on. Well, I'm not going to glue it with that. Whoops. Glue it on there. Let me see what else I have. Where's papers go? You can put that there. I'm going to glue it on the back. Just like that. And like that. Straighten this up again. Okay. Now I'm going to use my circle punch. And cut 4 of these out. Glue them together. Glue that together. And we're going to put this down here, but it's not going to fit. So I'm going to have to do this. And the same thing up here. And I need to get a brad or 2. And a pokey tool. Let's see. I think these pretty shiny ones are kind of nice. Nice for Christmas. It's like that. And Gonna have to go down here. That's going there. And then the second one, let me get this stuff out of the way again. And we'll put this up here. You know me, I'm not a measurer. And I want red, or do I want green? I'm going to use red, of course. And I'll put that over here. And tie a knot. And trim it. And then we'll close it. Well, heck. That's good. And I'm not sure what side I'm going to put it on, because I have this or this that I made on my last video. So I'm going to put that in there, I think. And then this opens up as well. So we'll put that there. Yeah. And I'm going to glue that in. Do I want that one or this one? Do I want the red one? What I'm gonna do, I'm going to switch out the envelopes. Yeah. Just like that. Do want it there. It will be easier to open up and write in, I think. There. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll put it here. I'm thinking too much. Just gotta let it happen. Okay, that's pretty. Then on this side, I'll put this. Just like that. Then we have a box, just like that. Perfect. Okay, over here, I love to put the ribbons and use it as tuck spots. So I need 3 different colors. cut them off. And all I'm going to do is glue 3 of them at the top. One there. One there. And one there. Okay. Cut them off down here. Now, whoops, sorry about that. I'm going to first take the white one. I'm going to go out, over and under and over the other one. And then I'm going to glue this one here. Here. Here and here. The next one will be a red one, and for this one we'll go under, over, and under. We'll come down a little farther. I'm going to get them in place, and then I'm going to go back and glue them. This one we're going to go over, under, and over, just like that. And we're going to glue it here. Okay, now I really want to see if this one will work. This one would be better. Okay, that's working. Okay, and then I'm going to glue it at where it crosses. Oops. Underneath and on top of it. And underneath. And on top. And at the very bottom. Just like that. And like that. Okay, and one more. This is a little tedious, but I think it just looks so pretty. turn that. There we go. Okay, now, oh, forgot, we have to glue this side. And then I leave like a little, maybe a ½ inch over the side. I think it looks pretty. Just like that. It reminds me of kind of a window, looking through a window at Christmas. And then I'm just going to put goodies in here. One. Let's see, 2. Or Christmas tree. Here. And then I have a little Santa Claus. Whoops, I just ripped off his hat. My hands are so sticky. So we'll put him right in the middle. Okay, now I have a little sticker. Sticker can go in there. I mean a tag. I have another little tag. It's a little too big. Season to celebrate, that's too big. I think we'll leave it at this. Okay, so far so good. Let me put this back in so it stays. There we go. And let's see. I'm gonna turn it. Over on this side, I think we'll put the pocket, just this little pocket here. Or bag, not a pocket. Some of this stuff I buy at the end of the season when it's like 90% off, and then store it in a big box and use it then. I have some tickets in here. And I think I'll put the whole shebang. I think I'll put them in just like this. And let's see what else. what else I've got. I think that's good. And back here, I wanted to put this little Santa Claus. It's a little tag. And all I do is close it up, make it a little pocket. And we'll put it right in the center. And let's see. Let's see what we've got. I'll make this into a little booklet. Cut this one off. And cut out these notches. Put them in our little box. If our little box opens. There we go. And might add a few more things later. I do need something here. Maybe that would be a good place for this. Perfect. Oh, and then I have to do the closure. I'm going to do that with an eyelet as well. And a ribbon. There. There. And I have enough of this left? Yes, I do. Yay. So let's cut this at an angle so it can go through the hole. And here, I'm simply going to tie it in a knot. Just like that. Leave myself enough. And then at this side, do the same. just like that. And tie it in a pretty bow. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put an eyelet in. And that's what I need to do. Let me get my eyelets. Forgetful. Oh, I wanted to use this too. I thought it was so pretty. A little music clip. I got that on Wish. I'll just put it maybe up here. Yeah, you really want to use it there. Okay. Getting back to what I was doing. Okay. I'll take this out. Dodo brain. Whoa. Can't do that. Can't do it upside down. Okay. That's good to go. One more. That's good to go. Kind of. Go back to what we were doing. Am I making you dizzy yet? Come on. Okie doke. Now we're good to go. Grr. My fat fingers. Okay. Let's see what we've got. So we have a file folder, ribbon binding, held together with a ribbon and eyelet closure. We have a little gift card box that I made into a little pocket. And in there we have some angel cards. And here's a little tuck spot with some with a tag. Here we have our ribbon window with a tag and a pretty music paper clip. Here we have a little library pocket folder with a little, I love these, little envelope you can write in. And that opens up and you can write in there. You know what, it needs something inside. So I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna put it right in the middle, so you have to write around me. Okay, then we have another little place to write. The pad. And turn that over. Then we have a little bag with some tickets that can be cut out and used. Then we have our signature with some really beautiful paper by Calico Collage. And there is some Louise Hensel in here as well. With a little dangly bells. And then in the back we have a little pocket with some tickets. And that's it. I want to thank you so much for joining me today in making this journal. It's quite fun and not very difficult. And I just think it makes a really cute Christmas gift for someone, especially if you were to put something into the gift card box. You could put a little gift card in there. I am going to go ahead and ink it, but I'll do that off camera. And thank you all for joining me, and have a great rest of your day. And if you like the video, would you please give me a thumbs up? And please subscribe if you'd like. Thanks. Bye.